I can't even tell you how many requests I get to build a flying house. So today we're building a flying house, but this will be the first of many of these builds to come. I also want to try my hand at building flying bases and multi-directional flying bases. I think that would be super cool. I want to know what your guys' favorite thing about the new Nether update is. My favorite thing is the ruined portals that you can find in the overworld. Actually behind me is what I turned a ruined portal into when I found it. And it's so cool where you can find them. This ruined portal is hidden away in this massive canyon in this mesa biome. Oh, so beautiful. So definitely let me know what your favorite 1.16 Nether update feature is in the comments below. Hopping over into the Nether, I've already set up a little area over here where I want to start building this flying machine house. Now I'm not sure if I want it to be a walking machine or a actual flying machine there, but we're definitely about to find out. That and this build will be facing that direction, so we'll fly this whole area that way. I'm going to start off by extending our building platform first and going ahead and adding in white quartz brick to give myself an idea of what I kind of want the floor plan to look like. Next up, I'm going to go ahead and add the frame to get a good frame of reference for the house. And after lighting the build up a bit, I was ready to go ahead and continue on, and I'm pretty sure I found a winner. I think the only issue that I had was deciding whether or not to choose the purple glass or the red glass, but obviously I think I'm going to go with the purple glass. I definitely made sure to give myself enough room on the inside so we can actually make some pretty spacious rooms, as well as make it look like the inside of the house is pretty cozy and comfortable. Next up, I'm going to make a piston wall. I'm actually going to come to the back of the overall structure. I'm not really going to be too worried about the overall shape, but I do want a flush piston wall. So what I'm going to do is start off way down here at this area, and I'm going to come out as far as I can, up to about 4 blocks with my observers, so I can have a piston placed and then have that 1 block difference in the middle. And it's times like these that I am thankful for the fill command. Goodness. Oh, it's sideways. Yeah, it's like no matter which way it's facing, too. Fill this with rivers. Look, it just... That's gotta be a bug. It just faces it that one direction. Oh man, this is gonna be a pain just placing these all by hand. Oh no, it does it with the pistons, too. It's like the fastest way I've found is just spamming the place button while moving to which side, but man, does this mess with your head. Oh. Alright, it wasn't that bad. It only took like 20 minutes. And just like that, the infinite instant updater piston wall is complete. This whole mechanism right here is to make sure that this piston wall is all pushed forward at the same exact time. At this point, I kind of feel like I'm on a roll. So in theory, the engine is done. What you do is stand in front of this trapdoor, update this note block here, and then this piston will push forward this segment. Obviously, just got to move the movable block, and then that this will chain reaction all the way back to this point with enough delay to where it should give the back of the machine the whole instant wall, enough time to push the rest of the machine forward. But there's a piston right above this honey block that is pushing this entire segment forward as well, and that's like the whole chain right there for the engine to push it forward. Now it's time to work on the inside of this thing. I was kind of messing around with some quartz just to kind of liven up the inside, make it look super bright. Now it's like way too bright. And with a few upgrades, I think the first level is completed. Man, I really like the way that this turned out. Now coming in this way, what I really enjoy too is that there's 4.5 double chests on both sides of the build. Over there as well, so you have 9 double chests total. I felt like this side could be more of your public storage, and then on this side over here, it's your like private area. So you can kind of crouch through there, and it's same thing, but it's just for you. If we come back out here to the stairs and actually like go up this direction, it's actually pretty nice as well. Nice and easy flow through, you don't get stuck on anything. Using the fence gates and trapdoors pretty well. But yeah, now it's time to do the second floor. And with that being said, levels 2 through 4 are now completed, but before I show you guys, I have come to the conclusion that I want this to be a massive walking spider house with some big old creepy legs. But even before that, before we see if it can walk, we gotta see if it can fly. Watching that back, you definitely don't get to say that very often. And this is the point where it starts to get very real for me, you know, start doing those real awkward stretches, you know, don't want nothing to be messed up. Just realize something before taking off. Yeah, that'd probably be helpful considering there's a piston right there. That honey block isn't going to get charged by that observer. Alright, we're only going to move it 1 block. Time's now or never. Just gotta go with the flow. I'm going to stand on this side of the trapdoor, but we got to update it right here. Oh goodness. Oh, I was on the other side of the trapdoor, so we may have to figure that one out. Looks pretty good from the outside. This is going to be the true test. Oh, that's not even that bad. That's like really not that bad. I expected that to be way worse. Naturally, I wait until the very end of the video to switch over into Optifine, but I think it is ready to go. Just update that note block there, and if we get too much lag, I will try to time-lapse it. Whew. Man, I'm always so satisfied when these machines work. Now I'm going to go ahead and cut out all of the excess pistons here, and then give this machine some legs. Done. This thing looks absolutely sinister. Oh man, I am so happy with the way that this turned out. We come in this way, we can see the main hallway. Obviously with our storage on each side, I even opened up some window areas. This is looking super nice and flush. Coming up to the second floor here, we're gonna have some peeps to trade with. We come over this way, then of course have our Fletcher, and then of course as well a toolsmith. Now as well, this right here is my makeshift netherite radar, and as you can see here, if you just update this note block, it's going to send out a little radar here. Go ahead and look for netherite. Yep, I wish it were that easy. Next stop on the tour is upstairs, the third floor. Over here, if we go through and crouch through here, we're going to see almost every single moving workstation that you can get your hands on there, and then of course like a little balcony area where you can fly out with your Elytra, or of course fly in if you're pretty cool like that. Going across the hallway, we're going to go to the master bedroom. Of course, we got some more chains hanging from the ceiling, got that window to where you can look out, and of course the same balcony, but this one has a top room that you can go into. It's kind of more like a hangout room. Nice and spacious here. You could put a bed up here if you were in the overworld, but I don't suggest it in the nether, just in case you accidentally try to sleep in it. Yep, I have done that. And without further ado, I'm going to show you guys the machine in action. I'm just going to come out a random number of blocks, and I definitely cannot wait until the replay mod drops for 1.16.1 so we can see these machines in their full potential. But until then, we have these crazy fun laggy experiences here. It's going to update every now and again as you can see the machine moving, but once it comes to a complete halt, then that's when we're actually going to be able to see and came forward. There it is. Fly around it here. But of course, like usual, if you'd like to pilot this machine yourself, then I encourage you to like this video. If this video gets to 200 likes, I will put the world download for this creepy crawler in the description. And I encourage you to subscribe if you haven't already, especially if you'd like to see more videos like this one. And thank you all so very, very much for watching. If more videos like this one are what you are after, then I encourage you to check out the first option here where I build a massive Fire Nation airship. But of course, if you want to see what my channel thinks is best for the viewer, I encourage you to check out the second option.